Well, howdy folks. We have remounted the camera in the Marauder, and I found a much better setup. I'm using the newer big old tripod. Love that tripod. And it is mounted to, the camera's mounted to the tripod, and then I have a suction cup in the windshield, and I'm using an L bracket and a hot shoe attachment. The camera is very solid. I've used about 6 or 7 bungee cords to really make it solid, and then I'm using the Olympus LS100 for audio, and this time I remembered my dead cat on that thing. So here we go on a quick drive to see how it all works out. Now my sister wanted me to talk while doing these videos and not just doing an ASMR drive with no talking, no music, no nothing. So we're going to do a little of each, and I'm starting out in my little place here, and so far the camera looks really solid. Had to add an extra bungee cord going from the hot shoe mount to the suction cup for the LS100, so there's 2 suction cups, and hopefully that will keep everything nice and taut. So here we go. Alpine, California. And one thing when doing these videos that you put on YouTube, you have to be courteous, you have to be legal, because if you're caught speeding on YouTube or doing really dangerous maneuvers, that's kind of like an admission of guilt. I had to delete a couple of my videos showing me racing through the mountains, and so we don't really do that anymore. Go to quiet mode. One thing that's nice about driving the Marauder is it's really quiet compared to my little Ford Ecosport, which has pretty much off-road tires on it. They're pretty knobby, and this is much quieter. Wake the car up. And I'm choosing the left lane because it's smoother. Because of these low profile tires, you feel every bump, even a paper clip if it's out there. And there is nobody behind me, so if somebody comes up behind me, they want to get by, I move over, as all folks should. So this is 75 miles per hour. wireless remote connected to the camera, so I can start and stop videos as I wish without taking my hands or eyes off the road. .72 psi on the oil pressure, 14 volts on the voltmeter, no lights. Temperature outside is 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice little Jaguar. There's the Viejas Casinos gas station sign. $4.25 for regular. At one point it was $3.98, and for California that is amazing. Now you see this truck I'm coming up on, I always move into the left lane because one fine time in this car a piece of metal came off of a truck and hit the car. And it went underneath the car, didn't cause any super damage, but now I have like, I guess you call it PTSD. So this is my little road that goes a loop around Alpine, and I use this for charging batteries when I don't drive the cars that much. Now, if the picture is slightly out of focus, I forgot to put the lens. The lens is in manual focus, but I forgot to look and put it on infinity. I think I got it pretty close, so you and I will just have to deal with it, because I have OCD on stuff like that. What a beautiful day. brakes. Man, this is like driving on Velcro. I'm going to try a start and stop with the video because I'm using an EM1, Olympus EM1 Mark III, and it's got a 29:59 limit on recording, and I suppose I could put a device on there to record forever, but I don't want to spend the money nor go through the mounting experience. So here we go. So that was a start and stop, and I can see we are recording. What a beautiful day. But I wish I had some clouds. I'm going to take you on a trip next Monday or Tuesday to Campo, California. We're just going to take a ride out there, and it's supposed to be some clouds in the sky, which is what I'm looking for. Hey, a free barbecue. Dead Doll Lane, that was on the right there. I have some pretty creepy pictures that I posted on Flickr for that place. Right now I'm getting about 30 miles per gallon. Once you get all this weight moving, it doesn't take much energy to keep it moving. I have a little meter on here and it says I'm using 30 horsepower. That's at the crankshaft, I think. And when I let off the gas, it goes down to 0. And I'm doing 9,999 miles per gallon. The Little Red Barn. Right there. Yeah, man. If you hear a whine in the car, that high pitch whine, That is the 410 gears. Ain't not nothing I can do about it. Can't wait for next week. Got some hot weather coming. It's gonna make me feel a whole lot better at my age. On Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, which I just got, I was able to get this little electric dune buggy, and I was able to drive it on my old dirt roads out in the Ocotillo, California desert. And then I drove this road in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And it's pretty darn close. I recognized a lot of turns and stuff, but sometimes the road would turn into a one-lane road or something other weird stuff. But all in all, I was able to make the loop virtually on my computer. Coming up on my reservoir behind Alpine, and I made some really nice bird photos. Even got a couple of turtles on a log, but I need the water to drain out a little bit because it's way over full. Water goes all the way to the bridge that we're going to be going over, and all the rocks and everything that the birds land on and do their thing, they're all gone. They're underwater. Here's the bridge. Loveland Reservoir is the name of the reservoir. A lot of folks go fishing here. Well, let's see how fast they go. Folks who live back here usually drive pretty fast. We got a bunch of traffic up there anyway. This is what you call the Kobayashi Maru from Star Trek, which is a no-wind scenario. I had no car experience most of the way, so I'm cool. Yep, that guy's moving pretty quick. He knows this road. Somebody else up there doesn't. Oh, let's open the window. So this is the backside of Alpine, California. Really pretty through here. A lot of nice spreads out here. Do a start-stop of the video here at the stop sign, just out of curiosity to see what it looks like. And there we go. Ah, it's a school day. All the kids are in school. Oh, it smells like cut grass. Too bad we didn't have smell-o-vision, you know? Although that might be a bad thing. I don't know. This whole time the lens has been set at f2.8 with auto ISO, ND64 filter. So I'm going to see how that all looks on the computer when I get home. Home sweet home. I've been here almost 10 years. That's amazing. I hear my red-shouldered hawk. Mr. and Mrs. Hawk are tempting me to do a walkabout with my big lens. And we'll put her in the no parking spot so I can offload the camera. But here we are, back where the adventure started. There's my little Ecosport, the adventure car. People are pretty nice here. And there we are, a little short ride around Alpine, California. So this is how the mount looks. I have a newer, really stout tripod there, bungee cord to the car. You can see the wireless remote, and then a ball head, camera attached to the ball head, and then I have a hot shoe attachment, and then an L bracket to a suction cup, and then a suction cup for audio with the LS100. And that's how I make my videos in